I think what I'm looking forward to most out of the entries today is the kind of broad use of mobile. So, not just rehashing things that we've seen over the past year or two, but really embracing creativity, use of responsive site designs, and the whole gamut that mobile has available.
What I'm looking for from today's entrance is innovation, impact, and great use of mobile technology.
So I think what I'm looking for in today's entries are real life examples of where mobile has helped with a product or a service. I think getting away from the idea of unique users and taps and digital things, but actually getting into how has it actually helped people in the real world to change their behaviour or their opinion or to buy into a product or service.
So the quality that we've seen in the entrance that we've been privileged enough to judge today has been extremely high. There's been a fantastic use of mobile technology, everything from augmented reality all the way through to just extremely well thought out and executed campaign strategies.
The quality of entries, I would say, has been superb actually, and I think the volume as well. And I think from everyone from agencies, from clients direct, from different service providers. So I think some of the best entries have been actually collaboration between two. But I'd say the quality's been particularly high.
So key themes from today's entrance are around location. They've been really topical. Had thought we'd see more about beacons and targeting via beacons in the path to purchase, but we haven't. It's been around location with regards to rich media. Rich media ad solutions are still prevalent, which shows the market's still exploring this area.
It's been really engaging the consumer, so it's understanding where they are from a location perspective and also kind of best content fit for the message that the brand's trying to convey.
I think some of the key themes that we've seen today have probably been around, I think, that sort of real life evaluation of mobile. So how has it driven footfall or sales or something that's tangible? I think the best entries we've seen have had that. I think the other theme which has been important is around innovation as well, and I think you've got everything across the spectrum from getting the basics right and the hygiene all the way through to use of things like virtual reality and demystifying all that as well. So at both ends of the spectrum I think has been really good.
So the role of mobile apps currently in the marketplace is an information tool, very different to what we see for the MailOnline, which is sort of content consumptions and moment of downtime. What we've seen today and with today's entrance as well have all been around resources. So looking at how to send an alert when you've been lost, or how to engage with parents in your local area. Even things such as adult content and how to avoid it using an app to detect that. So it's been really interesting to see that user habits and resources are really prevalent for app usage.
So I think the role of apps for today and also for the future is starting to have a big resurgence. If we start to look at the growth in connected consumers, so the mobile phone and the application becomes a very standard UI for that. Also, the way that we're starting to measure and understand users' engagement in the applications has got a lot deeper. So we've been able to create and design even better apps today than we've ever seen before.
I think the role of apps, and particularly I think what we've seen today, is where can it provide a real service that gets around sort of a fundamental problem and change behaviour ultimately. And I think some of the best stuff we've seen today are apps that have been developed with that in mind and actually thinking mobile first, which I think is key. It's the best ones are set apart just because of that.
Key tips for mobile marketers would be to not look at mobile as its own entity. It's another way to engage with users across the internet. So the internet being like one being, this is just another way to consume it. So the best thing I could offer and recommend to a marketer is to use what the mobile phone engages with you. So be it real-time personalisation, be it location, which we've talked about as a topic today, and then key functions of the phone, so looking at calendars and time of day, social sharing, the way you can engage in a one-on-one environment.
My hot tip for mobile, and it's definitely a mantra that we live our lives by at MediaCom, is to think about mobile as part of a digital conversation. we're no longer a siloed solution, and mobile fits into all elements of digital, whether that be kind of digital out of home. We do a lot of kind of multi-screen or dual screen across broadcast and mobile, and what we're starting to see is mobile as a data point as well as an engagement tool is pervasive across all media.
My mobile marketing tip, I think, would be double-edged. I think on the one point, I think get all of the foundations, get all the hygiene right. Make sure people can find you when they're looking for you. Make sure when they can find you that they can see you and engage with you on whatever screen they're looking at. That might be a feature phone, that might be the latest smartphone. At the other end of the scale, I think, certainly we see wearable technology and Internet of Things as this massive wave that is going to accelerate very quickly. So I think as much as you're doing the pipe work and the foundations, I think it's really important to have a look on the horizon so that we don't get caught out, to start thinking about what content and advertising is going to look on smartwatches and on connected headphones and on glasses that we wear. So both ends of the scale, I think equally trying to balance those it would be my top tip.